when you say you want to be the best in the world, you want to be recognized as an industry expert, that means you've got to be willing to put yourself out there. So for me, that meant writing, building a blog, going to conferences, speaking, a bunch of being involved in local user groups in the Indianapolis, Fort Wayne at the time community, and just starting to create that presence and learning what that meant for me as a person who wanted to write and speak and do those types of things. And it's very easy to get that practice at the local level before you go bigger than that. But when I thought about that third circle, which is what drives your economic denominator, I very early on made a conscious decision around this idea of profit per idea. And so what I said is, when I come up with a new thing, or at least my new take on a thing that maybe exists today, how can I maximize the way that gets delivered to the marketplace? So that might be, I write an article on it, and then through that article I get speaking engagements at conferences, and then through those speaking engagements at conferences maybe I get consulting contracts with companies or whatever the case may be. And so I went through these periods of identifying topics or themes that I could then take and systematically work through my network of publishing, speaking, and eventually consulting to make that work. And there was a turning point my second year when I was writing where it switched from a hobby to my income from writing almost passed my salary from a technology perspective, which if you're not familiar with the technology market, we make pretty good money. So there was a couple of year run there where just writing articles was a major part of my income, and which was both satisfying to me financially, but also incredibly satisfying to me personally, because not only did it mean I was doing something that I always kind of had this passion for, that I always kind of wanted to write, and like any good teenager, I wrote a bunch of fantasy things on the side and played around, dabbled in stuff like that, but never, I'm not Stephen King, I'm not Terry Brooks, I'm not that guy, right? I'm probably never going to get well known like that, but this was an outlet that I could do, that I was really good at, and I was better at other people then, and I did get that same satisfaction of, look, I'm writing and people are paying me to write, people are reading it, I get emails from Russia and China, and people who, it's been translated into all these languages, and that was incredibly satisfying.
Thank you for listening. Please review our other available content for help writing, publishing, and marketing your book. If you have any questions about the Author Learning Center, please contact us by email at authorsupport@authorlearningcenter.com.